Hello and welcome to Comics Tuesday. Our topic for today is the end, the inevitable end, and everything must end. Now get that away from me. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about death and the deaths of superheroes. It's happened a lot in the past for various reasons, some good, some bad, depending on lots of things, including the delivery, as well as the consequences and effects and how much history messes with it. But today, I'm going to tell you about my top 9 favorite superhero deaths. I'm going to talk about that now. Number 9 is the Blue Beetle, Ted Kord, who was shot in the face by Maxwell Lord. And now the reason for that is Blue Beetle was investigating some sinister plan to subjugate superheroes, and so you take a character like Blue Beetle, who was not like Batman, who's the Dark Knight, or like Superman, who's constantly in some moral peril, but he's just a dude who goes on like super adventures, and all of a sudden he gets a bullet to the face, underscoring just what a dangerous job it is. Number 8 is Robin, Jason Todd, and that's the second Robin. And the way he died is that the Joker beat him with a crowbar, blew him up. And the reason for that, the real reason, is that being the second Robin, Jason Todd was replacing Dick Grayson, and there was an angry set of fans who just didn't like him. And so DC kind of bizarrely put it up to a vote. They did the story Death in the Family as a two-parter, and in between there was a phone line you could call and vote on whether or not Robin would live or die. And overwhelmingly, his death was voted for. So that's on this list as the most palpable display of fan rage out there. Number 7 is Son Goku from Dragon Ball Z. And if you're asking which time, well, you smug asshole, during the Cell Saga. I mean, this moment right here is very strange for the series. To my recollection, I think it may be the most calm moment in the entire series. The way that he's so utterly prepared for his death, completely accepting of it, and he's passing the torch of being like the Earth's savior onto his son. He has no regrets. He doesn't hesitate. He's not sad about his own death. He just does it. And now the way that he does it is Cell is threatening to blow up the Earth, and Goku just teleports him away, saving everybody but ending his own life. Number 6 is Superboy, Connor Kent. And the way he died, fighting an evil Superman from an alternate reality. He crashed him into this giant doomsday weapon. And what's so great about this is how much Superboy was facing a superior opponent and just didn't care. You know, he didn't back down for a second. Because being a teenage clone of Superman, Superman is stronger than him. That particular iteration of Superman even stronger. So Superboy knows that he has no chance. But he tries anyway, and he buys the other heroes some time, at the cost of his own life. Number 5 is Captain America, Steve Rogers. And this happens at the end of Civil War. What happens is, after he's already in custody, having surrendered, he's shot by Crossbones, as well as a brainwashed Sharon Carter. And so the significance of this is what they did with it. They replaced Steve with Bucky in the role of Captain America, as well as the fact that this gave some weight to Civil War. You know, coming out of it, there are some consequences. It's the complete antithesis to One More Day, where Spiderman and all of his mistakes are completely wiped away, and he gets to be a happy, worry-free teenager again. On the other hand, Captain America is dead, you know, and of course it's comic books and he's going to come back, but he was gone for a while. And that loss was really well explored. Number 4 Phoenix / Marvel Girl / Jean Grey from X-Men. Not just once, but multiple times, and all the same way. She kills herself. She's so crazy powerful and not in control of her own powers that she realizes she's a danger to her friends and family and the whole world. So she doesn't allow for her own life to go on, and because of all the power of the Phoenix Force, she could come back at any time, but she knows that it's best not to. And I really respect the maturity it takes for a character to make that kind of difficult decision. Not just once, but continually. Number 3 is the Flash, Barry Allen. And the way that he died was during Crisis on Infinite Earths. The Anti-Monitor had some super doomsday weapon. Batman didn't know how to shut it down. All of Superman's strength wouldn't have helped. Just when it looked like everything was coming to an end, there you have Barry talking about how there's still hope and he's going to do something. And so he starts running and dismantling this thing. And he moves so fast that he runs right out of existence. I'm really affected by the death of a superhero when they're not quitting, when they're going on, when they fully understand what they're doing, but they're just looking at everything that they have to protect. And that's exactly how Barry Allen went out. Number 2 is Captain Marvel. No, I mean the Captain Marvel with the Y chromosome. And Marvel may have the most different death on this entire list. He died from cancer. With something that's so real and so very sad, it's really difficult for a medium like comic books to portray this the way that it really needs to be handled. But this was done very well by Marvel. You know, he struggles with a lot of things, including the fact that he's not dying out on the battlefield. But no, he spends his last day with all of his friends and family, and he learns to face his end with dignity and bravery. And all the while you get to see how it affects everyone else. And it's just a beautiful story. And number 1 on this list is Spider-Man, Peter Parker, from the Ultimate Universe. If you haven't read Ultimate Death of Spider-Man, get on that. Do it now. Because however many times it's been done, the heroic, dying in battle fearlessly, it was best done by Spider-Man. The Sinister Six knows his secret identity. They're attacking him at home. And there goes Peter, already injured, shot up with bullets. And he doesn't let that stop him. He just goes and pushes on through it, holds his own against the Sinister Six, and he gets the job done. And he protects his family, and he dies. Very rightfully proud of himself, knowing that he had succeeded. And to him, it's like it kind of makes up for letting his Uncle Ben die, which is the kind of closure that I would have never thought I would see out of Spider-Man. It starts with the death of the uncle and ends with saving his Aunt May. And even furthermore, it serves to motivate Miles, who sees what it looks like for somebody to be a hero no matter what. And then finally, you have number -1, the one that can just go f itself. The death of Superman. And I don't mean that in general, I mean as a death. The death of Superman story, I love it. It has my favorite Superman fight of all time. But the real world of what happened because of this story is just not something I'm cool with. You have this media blitz and people buying up so many copies of these books. And then the pattern starts, and it's pretty much common knowledge that you can hike up your sales by killing off a hero now. So you don't have to have any good reason to do it, You could be looking to make some money. So, no. Bad DC. Bad. Anyway, that was my list. If you think I missed any great ones, leave it down in the comments section below. And also, here's my question of the week. What superpower would you really not want to have? My answer is Cyclops eyes. Seriously, I do not want Cyclops eyes. All the time just being one small sneeze away from being a child killer. And now they're gone. No thank you. What's your answer? Leave it down in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video. Come back next time for Comics Tuesday. Next time on Comics Tuesday, I'm going to talk about which superhero's hometown would be best to live in. Thanks for watching.